Hello. Sorry. Yes, please. Dr. Anshuman, very good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good to see you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm more comfortable with my mobile device, but this time I'm logged with computer.
Whatever you are comfortable, sir, no issue. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we have two co-hosts along with me, Mr. Debashish Mukherjee, who is the General Manager at ONGC. And we have Ms. Palak Verma, who is a research scholar under me, and they will be co-hosting the session. And Debashish ji, over to you, please.
Dear participants, welcome to the second session on day 4 of the Happiness Design Program. I am Debashish Mukherjee. I am currently Chief General Manager at ONGC and also a research scholar in Amity University. We had a very enlightening session in the morning, and this is the second session titled Cancer, Social Cancer and Ayurveda. We all know that good health is a very key requirement of a happy life. With that in mind, we have a renowned medical professional with us today to share his experiences with us. It is my proud privilege to introduce Dr. Anshuman Kumar, the Director of Surgical Oncology, Dharamshila Narayan Super Specialty Hospital, New Delhi. Dr. Anshuman Kumar is one of the most well-known and recognized oncosurgeons in India. After completing his graduation from the Patna Medical College with gold medal and post-graduation in general surgery from the Aligarh Muslim University, Dr. Anshuman Kumar did his further specialization in oncosurgery from the Gujarat Cancer and Research Institute in Ahmedabad. He later on pursued MRCS from UK, Edinburgh. In his over 18 years of clinical experience in surgical oncology, Dr. Kumar has performed more than 28,000 routine and complex head and neck cancer surgeries. Dr. Kumar has developed various clinical and surgical techniques and protocols for management of complex cancers. He frequently conducts hands-on programs and delivers lectures globally on cancer management. He is an active participant in media debates on upcoming issues related to cancer and has presented a number of papers in various national and international conferences. He has visited various countries such as Nepal, Ethiopia, Uzbekistan, Oman, Kenya, Bangladesh, Nigeria for cancer OPDs and camps. Dr. Anshuman Kumar has been recognized with a number of awards. He received the Rising Star Award in Oncology from the Times Healthcare Achievers Delhi NCR 2018. He also received the Vidwat Bhushan Samman. Dr. Kumar received the Oncologist of the Year 2014 award at IHWI from the Ministry of State for Health. Welcome, Dr. Kumar. Now I request Dr. Anshuman Kumar to share his valuable experiences with us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Debashish ji, and I'm really thankful to Dr. Nitin Arora. He is really, you can say, a happy man from the molecule level to mass level, because when I interacted in the past few days, everything, whatever he translated, narrated, it's a very calm, composed, balanced, and organized. Every time what I personally felt on the telephonic conversations. Obviously, professionally, I'm a cancer surgeon, and whatever you profess, you become attitude-wise the similar kind of thing. Being a cancer surgeon, I have a more radical approach. If we need a solution should be from the root. Don't leave anything behind, otherwise the problem will relapse and reappear. as the cancer happens. Similarly, whenever it comes to a topic of cancer, everybody is aware of the cancer. There's a physical cancer, means body disease, but nobody is aware about the social cancer, the economic cancer, the mindset, mental cancer. Everybody is cancer, everywhere is cancer. And when we talk about cancer, the simple definition of cancer for a layman person, non-doctors, can be aimless, purposeless growth of our own body cells is cancer. Now start correlating. How many of us see every day aimless thing, purposeless thing happening around us, but nobody bothers? That is cancer. Whatever thing we are observing in day-to-day life, that can be cancer. As this program is purely related to happiness, therefore I'll try my best to correlate the happiness thing along with cancer and disease per se, and I'll start sharing this slideshow. Yes. I kept the title for today's topic, Happiness, a byproduct of healthy life. It's a byproduct. If we aim or target for the happiness, I don't think we'll succeed in achieving the target. It is a byproduct. Like when we take out the extract juice of sugarcane, you get byproduct in the form of molasses. From molasses, you can extract alcohol, you can make medicine, you can do many things. Similarly, if you understand the life, and that too healthy life, happiness will follow. There's no doubt about it. When we start session, the participants just think one simple line. What do you think? What do you think would make you happy today? Just start with this line. What is one simple thing which is making you happy today? You will be surprised to know that people are bad at predicting what will make them happy. They can do discussion on any damn topic, starting from politics to GDP, to economic, to global warming, Western disturbance, but ask him basic thing, what can make you happy? Even individual can't predict his happiness, the reason behind or who, from where he or she can get happiness. There's a very world-renowned Gallup poll. According to Gallup poll, 60% of Americans feel happy without a lot of stress or worry. Happiness never comes so easily. There are many negative emotions in our life, and that is in the form of fear, anger, despair. These negative emotions are just for survival. The moment we have been observing for the last 1.5 years, COVID pandemic, there are many negative emotions all around us, from house to workplace. And basic need, whatever every human being is asking for, how to survive, basic need. But when we come to positive emotions like curiosity, delight, interest, joy, this powerful growth, that growth can be anything, your personal growth, your professional growth, your spiritual growth, any growth, you have to generate certain positive emotions. The question from actually what is happiness? There are two terminology we have to differentiate, happiness and hedonism. There are two terminology. If you translate in Indian version, happiness means anand, hedonism means sukha. Many of us are enjoying hedonism, but how many of us are enjoying anand? Anand is just like a flavor, and hedonism is just like a fragrance. Flavor, you can't exactly describe how are you feeling, but sukhvat, yes, obviously you can describe. Our current culture is a pursuit of individual happiness and the search for meaning. Everybody thinks that he wants happiness. As I already told you, happiness is a byproduct. But nobody actually try to search meaning of their life. And Viktor Frankl, who is a very good psychologist, He stated that happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. That is his theory. Simply speaking, who doesn't want to? But we have to understand what is happiness, what determines happiness, and what can we do to be happier. There are three important questions. Think yourself. What do you think? Happiness, is it a journey or destination? शायद आनंद एक रास्ता है, मंजिल नहीं हो सकता है. The moment you become blessed or self-actualized, और परमानंद की प्राप्ति जब हो जाएगी, you'll reach your manzil, destination. But happiness is a journey. It can never become your destination. It's not money or circumstances which can make you happy. I'll prove it. The problem is humans are poor affective forecasters. Very poor at predicting what will make us happy. As I ask you, everybody in the audience, just try to search one simple region which can make you happy. You can think of many events. Yes, they're like a party, gathering, get together. That can give small impact on happiness, but that is not long lasting. People who suffer tragedy, trauma, recover more quickly than they expect. We call it resilience. We have seen in the past, there are many of houses, many of homes, many family in India or world. We lost our near and dear because of COVID. There are resilience in the human mind system, which help us to recover from the tragedy and recover more quickly than what we expected. Good things don't make us feel good as much as we expect. For example, we plan something, we think of something, and we expected something bigger happiness out of that end result, but practically we don't get that kind of happiness what we expected while making the plan. How to forecast how an event will affect us? Look at others' experience, like lottery system or any system, what they get out of that system. There's a Barbara Walters, a very good journalist of US, and when she interviewed David Geffen, who is a very big businessman, a kind of $1,000 crore, and he's a filmmaker. Barbara asked David Geffen, now that you are a billionaire, are you happy? And the answer of David Geffen was, anyone who believes money makes us happy doesn't have money. His answer was very simple. Another aspect, can money buy happiness? Psychologist Elizabeth Toone, in her published paper, they narrated it. Yes, if you use it rightly, just because money doesn't buy happiness doesn't mean money cannot buy happiness. What you can do, you have to create some positive memories by spending with or on others. Share, give worthy cause. That can give you happiness, not directly money. But money can be a source, money can be a medium, money can be a path to reach the level of happiness. Happiness without meaning is relatively shallow, self-absorbed, or even selfish life. The difference between those who live, and Viktor Frankl, again, he did a kind of research analysis in the Nazi concentration camp, and he concluded the difference between those who had lived and those who died came down to only one thing, that is meaning. Those who had meaning in life, who survived, and those who didn't have meaning died in the Nazi camp. Those who had meaning in life were more resilient to suffering. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the to choose one's attitude is any given set of circumstances to choose one's own way. This is a Viktor Frankl comments. Caroline Myss, a very good author, and she had written many books. One of the book is Anatomy of a Spirit. And she narrated in that path to happiness. What is that path to happiness? Our meaning, number one. What is our meaning of life? Discovering our true path. This path can be A for person A, B for person B. One path cannot fit to all. Second is gratitude. Appreciating the lives we have. Normally, what we do, we are always craving for those particular things what we don't have. Then we have to understand the difference between need and want. Therefore, gratitude, make a sense of gratitude, obviously always appreciating the lives we have, not the ones we want. Want can be anything. You can want, you keep on wanting. But what is your need? What you have, that is your need. Concentrate on that. And third thing, what Caroline has stated is that authenticity and self-acceptance are the tool for happiness. Most of the time, we don't do self-acceptance. That is problem with our day-to-day life. Self-actualization. Nearly all people are capable of much more happiness than they have. See your potential. Just you have to look at your own potential. Don't compare yourself with others. Create opportunity to invest in your own highest and best self. Maslow was a very renowned psychologist, and he had given a theory of Maslow need hierarchy theory. He stated 5 steps, and the most basic need is physiological need, like food, water, normal sleep, and everything. When a person achieves physiological need, move to next step, that is safety, security of your own body, employment, family, health, like that. When you achieve the second step of hierarchical system, you go to third step, that is love and belongingness. Then you move ahead to self-esteem, confidence, achievements. If you achieve the fourth level, then only you can talk about self-actualization, which can actually take out from you morality, creativity, spontaneity, problem solving, lack of prejudice, and acceptance of the facts. What I just now narrated, self-acceptance is the important tool to reach the state of bliss, joy. And Maslow's very well narrated. Even in the organization, when you achieve a good amount of salary, your job is secure, you start making your own clone, training people, training your subordinates, giving them space to grow. That is only possible when you get self-actualized. The moment your job, your security, your safety, your basic need is at risk or at stake, you start descending down from self-actualized state and start caring for your safety, your physiological need. What can we change? Just look at the slide. Genetics contribute 50% of a human psychology. Remaining 50%, out of that, only 10% comes under the heading of circumstances, and 40% is under your control. Therefore, forget genetics. You can't change it, because whatever mother and father has given us, we can't change it. That's fixed. But that is fixed for everybody. That is a constant factor. You just ignore for some time. But remaining 50%, out of that 50%, 40% is under your control. Therefore, never think the circumstances like that, which is not making you happy or not keeping you happy, you are not doing well in your job or something like that. Therefore, concentrate on this 40% and remaining 50% from the father and mother, which in the language of Adhyatma, we call it prarabdha, what you gain from father and mother, and arabdha, what your own self acquired, that is 40%. Therefore, you cover 90%. Therefore, stop craving that your organization is not good, your office is not good, your boss is not good. That comes only under 10%. And 90% is your own. When we talk about the happy life and a meaningful life, everybody wants a good life, but very few of them understand the meaning of great life. Good life can be happy life, And meaningful life is always mean for giving somebody. Happy life is taking, always taking, always taking. Therefore, if you think to be in the state of self-actualized, start looking for meaningful life, meaning of life. And the moment you realize, you start giving back to the society, back to the organization, and creating your own clone of self people, and they will act like. There was a concept of Johari window. There were two good philosopher philanthropy, Joe and Harry, both conceptualized a thing. You can see there are four corners, and this is applicable to each and every human being. There are four windows of your personality or of life. The left upper window is open self. This window is known to you, yourself, and known to others. Like, for example, Dr. Nitin is in MIT University, he's on this post. It's known to Dr. Nitin, as well known to everybody. The left lower corner is hidden self. It's not known to that person, but unknown to others. Means maybe some bad elements or something good elements. The person himself is not aware, but the people around them feel that this person has this entity. Therefore, what you have to do, interact with others to understand about yourself. Right upper corner is blind self. This is unknown to self and known to public. The right lower corner is the most important potential space where you can work, which is unknown to self, unknown to the world. And this is the area where we can work, we can increase, enlarge our potential, and reach to the state of self-actualized. This is the window where we can work and improve our potential. After this many philosopher and this coverage, now we come to Indian version. What do you think? Happiness is tangible or intangible? Can we measure happiness in millimeter, gram, kilogram, ton? Can we measure it? The answer is simple no. Happiness is always intangible. And for India, you will be surprised, many of you must be knowing that in happiness index, India starts from the bottom and just 3-4 countries are below us in happiness index. Happiness actually means mass to molecules. Whatever we see around us, to going deeper and deeper up to the cell, then to electron microscopy, to the mitochondrial level, to the chromosome level, happiness is everywhere and applicable to everywhere, from molecules to mass. What we can understand by comprehensive happiness, we have to concentrate and think about 3 things: body, mind, and soul. If these 3 structures come under synchronization, only then you can achieve the state of comprehensive happiness. Body means your health, mind means your emotions, and soul means your spirit. We'll talk on the Indian version of happiness. Just because of lack of happiness can give rise to these common problems of medical illness. But all audience, and if I may request, just think how many of your family or house is without bills. Means how many homes are without bills. Now, today, every home, some people or others are taking either pills for cholesterol, diabetes, thyroid, hypertension, something like that. Therefore, lack of happiness is leading to these 4 top life-related, style-related diseases. Lifestyle-related diseases like hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Everybody understand now. Media is also focusing on the streamline, living behind streamline, mission fit raw kind of program, and they are realizing that lifestyle and lifestyle-related diseases are becoming important part and draining out major revenue of the country. then discussing on happiness is a bigger and better way to keep country more fit, more healthy, and more prosperous rather than discussing only about politics or international diplomacy. And I'm really thankful to Amity University and Dr. Nitin that you have designed such a vast program of 5 days only on happiness. This is very important. Hypertension, as everybody knows, this is simply blood inside your blood vessel, but tension is increased. Hypertension is the word hyper and tension. Means person is tense and he is hyper. Hyper means emotionally you are hyper. This is very simple. And majority of the hypertension, the cause is unknown. Means there are no defined cause of hypertension. There means either you check your personality of your hyperactivity and tension, maybe your work related, family related, or something. Just think on these 2 words, you'll come to know hypertension is not a disease, it's over-treated disease of the medical community. Diabetes. Diabetes is simply imbalance in the sugar content, what you have in the blood and what you require. This is imbalance. Mind it, again, another over-treated disease of the medical community. It's not so common. We can prevent diabetes, and if we can cure diabetes, and your life become life without pills. Without pills, diabetes can be cured. It's possible because majority of diabetes are imbalance between insulin and the circulating blood sugar. This is very simple. Third thing is heart attack. Now it's become very common, and on top of that, emperor of all the maladies, that is cancer. These 4 diseases have become very common all over India. Being a cancer specialist, I would like to highlight few slides related to cancer because stress, lack of happiness, height of antioxidant, oxidative radicals in the cell, and leading to DNA damage, persistent and repeated DNA damage, ultimately leading to cancer. This is the simplest theory of cancer, what I can explain.
Sir, can you please repeat that, what you said?
I'll repeat that. What I mentioned, that being a cancer specialist is my duty to explain the reason behind basic understanding of cancer. What is cancer? This is aimless, purposeless growth of our own body cells, number 1. Number 2, you can see on the left upper corner, there are millions of people obeying laws and order of and living in the crowd, but no chaos, nothing. On the right lower corner, you can see few people, they become terrorists. They have become terrorists, means our own body cells start rebelling against our own body, that is cancer. What happens? Repeated stress, lack of happiness, emotional disturbances leads to a lot of oxidative radicals accumulation in the body at the level of molecules inside the cell. Repeated damage of DNA, because body has its own capacity to repair DNA, but repeated damage to DNA, and sometimes cell get a potential to evade the immune mechanism, because immune mechanism is always destroying the cancer cells. And you will be surprised to know every human being every day develops cancer cell. It's our immune system defense mechanism in the body which protect us and destroy the cancer cells. The moment these cells become rebellious, like lower lower right picture, become rebellious, they start growing purposelessly in the same organ, like terrorists, start migrating from one organ to another, become spreading cancer, means metastatic cancer, and killing our own body, means our own people. This is cancer. This is a very simple definition, or simplest possible definition of cancer. When you look at this picture, the reason behind cancer, people think that genetic predisposition or genes are the main reason behind cancer, but you will be surprised to know only 5 to 10% of cancer are genetic cancer. 90 to 95% the reason of cancer resides in the environment. And what to environment? Your diet constitutes 30-35%. Tobacco, obviously, yes, 25-30% cancer are tobacco related. 4 to 6% cancer are alcohol related. 15 to 20% are infection related. Obesity is major reason for cancer. and others like environmental pollution, solar ozone layer damage, and industrial problems, and many radiation activities happening in the surroundings. These are responsible for 10 to 15% of cancer. Always remember, man is the product of heredity and environment. As I already mentioned, 50% comes from the heredity, and 50% is under your control. That is your home environment, recreational environment, living environment, and work environment. If you can better manage these things, how? You can't change your environment. You can make it amicable. You can get synchronized in the environment. But choices are under your control. You can make choices how to lead your life, how to live your life. That is under your control. Therefore, 50% is under your control. Ignore that 50% which is constant, means genetic. For that, you have to know and understand your life and lifestyle. Now, you can call cancer as a modern epidemic, Adhunik Mahamari. The way it's increasing in society, cancer can happen to anyone. And again, I am telling you, it has no bar for race, religion, caste, creed, money, fame, celebrity. You can see on the picture from the left, Yuvraj Singh, Manisha Koirala, Lisa Ray, Sonali Bendre, father of Hrithik Roshan, and this politician, Mr. Arun, and recently Nafisa and Nargis Dutt, Irfan Khan, CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, Sharad Pawar. There are many known figures who suffer from cancer. Therefore, it's a preventable disease. At the same time, it has no bar, no race, religion, caste, economy, socioeconomic status, nothing. Therefore, what we can do, we can prevent it. And prevention is always better than cure. You must be thinking, I'm a doctor. Seriously, I'm a doctor. I'm an MBBS doctor. But you must be thinking, why I'm talking mainly about prevention and happiness. What do we mean by doctor? Doctor means, most of the people think that doctor who treats the disease is a doctor. No. The actual word doctor was derived from Latin word, docere. And the meaning of docere was teacher, to teach. And doctor का सही मतलब होता है शिक्षक. जैसे डॉक्टर नितिन है, डॉक्टर देवाशीष है, मैं भी उसी तरह से हूँ. मैं कोई अलग नहीं हूँ. The main role of doctor is keep the people around us in the society happy and healthy. Only two aims are there. Keep the people happy and healthy. If at all, after that, people get sick by any means, the secondary role is to treat them. Means treatment part is secondary. But today, in the era of materialism and capitalism, secondary role of doctor becomes primary, and primary role has gone into the backyard. No doctor is thinking about the society, but actual meaning of doctor is teacher, to make the society aware. हमारे शास्त्रों में भी लिखा गया है, you must be thinking that everything is available on the internet. What is the purpose of this kind of activity Dr. Nitin has arranged, and people are joining in the COVID era digitally and interacting with the people. हमारे शास्त्रों में कहा गया है, विद्या मित्रम प्रवासेषु हर्य मित्रम गृहेषु च व्याधित औषधम मित्रम धर्मो मित्रम मृतस्य च. इसका मतलब यह है कि नेट पे तो सारी चीजें उपलब्ध है, फिर इस तरह की जरूरत क्या है. कहा गया विद्या मित्रम प्रवासेषु, जब आप विदेश में हो, जब आपका इंटरनेट काम नहीं करे, 4G 3G काम नहीं करेगा, 5G काम नहीं करेगा, तो जो आपके दिमाग में अपने जीवन के बारे में गूढ़ तत्व रहस्य छुपा होगा, वही आपके साथी होगा. भार्या मित्रम गृहेषु च, आपकी स्त्री, आपकी पत्नी आपके घर पे आपकी मित्र है. व्याधि तो औषधम मित्रम, जो बीमार हो गया, औषधि दवा मित्र है. धर्मो मित्रम मृतस्य च, और अंतिम समय में जो आपने काम किया है, जो धर्म किया है, कर्म किया है, वही आपका मित्र है. चाणक्य ने कहा था, पुस्तकेषु च विद्या परहस्तेषु यतत धनम् उत्पन्नेषु च कार्येषु न स विद्या नाति. मतलब पुस्तक में रखी विद्या और दूसरे के हाथ में गया धन जरूरत पड़ने पे कभी काम नहीं आती है. इसलिए कुछ हम लोग इस तरह से डॉक्टर नितिन के सौजन्य से अगर कुछ हम चर्चा कर लेंगे, कुछ बातें दिमाग में रहेगी, और हो सकता है जीवन में कुछ ऐसे बदलाव आ जाएं जो आपके लिए मेमोरेबल. हमारे शास्त्रों में कहा गया क्षिति जल पावक गगन समीरा पंच तत्व मिल बने शरीरा, 5 एलिमेंट्स, जिसको इंटरनेशनल लिटरेचर में 5 एलिमेंट्स कह दिया गया, हमारे शास्त्रों में इस फॉर्म में लिखा है। बीइंग ए डॉक्टर, कई लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कि स्टिल यू बिलीव दैट दीज 5 एलिमेंट्स, क्या मिट्टी, पानी, आग और वायु, इसको मिला के हम बना सकते हैं शरीर को? ऐसा नहीं। इसका ये मतलब होता है कि those 5 elements are essential for survival, essential for life. Imagine any pole, North Pole or South Pole. Even one element is missing, means if sun is not there, sunlight is not there, no life is there. Soil is not there, no life is there. Water is not there, no life is there. And disturbances in these 5 elements can make you sick, either mentally sick, physically sick, spiritually sick, or any form sickness is there. The way we are polluting our environment, we are getting pollution like air quality index of NCR, you can see our air. Why people are getting so much serious illness these days, like hypertension, asthma, and diabetes and cancer? These because we are disturbing these 5 elements, the essential elements of life. Those who are aware of Chhath Puja as most eco-friendly festival, which never believes in any mandir, any pandit, any mediator. These are the basic gratitude giving to the sun, where all 5 elements meet, where water meets earth, sunlight, they create Havan Kund, Agni, and everything go and get vanished into the air. These 5 elements. This Chhath Puja respects those 5 elements and gratitude giving festival of India, and many of you must be aware of Chhath Puja. Therefore, first we have to touch the soil, the mitti, जहां से हमें सब कुछ खाने को मिलता है directly or indirectly. Diet constitutes and contribute 30-35% of your life. That may be your happiness, that may be physical wellness, everything. शास्त्रों में कहा गया है अन्न पुण्य सदा पुण्य शंकर प्राण वल्लभे ज्ञान वैराग्यम भिक्षाम देहि च पार्वती। जब भगवान शिव भिक्षा मांगने गए थे, पार्वती ने अन्न के रूप में भिक्षा दिया था। मतलब अन्न का इतना महत्वपूर्ण महत्व है। आज हम खाने को सेकेंडरी मान चुके हैं। इट हैज बिकम्स पार्ट मींस जस्ट यू कैन से फास्ट फूड। रिमूव एंड पर्सनली आई कॉल दिस फास्ट फूड कल्चर एज न्यूट्रिशनल पॉवर्टी। इट्स पॉवर्टी, गरीबी है। अगर पोषण के हिसाब से हम देखें तो आपकी गरीबी है फास्ट फूड कल्चर। एवरीबॉडी इज मूविंग, समटाइम्स स्टाइल, समटाइम्स स्टेटस सिंबल, एंड समटाइम्स लैक ऑफ टाइम। द पर्सन हु स्पीक्स लैक ऑफ टाइम while talking with the food, my suggestion to them is, means you don't have time for anything else. You are just pretending that you are busy. The person who doesn't have time to spend calmly, comfortably to have proper Indian meal can do nothing good in life. Very frankly speaking, don't give excuse that you don't have time for a proper meal and you are moving towards fast food for that reason. This should not be the reason. We technically call it junk food or fast food. The person who rely on fast food, my simple question to them, why you are in so hurry? What is fast? Why you want to reach certain destination so early? What is that destination? Your death. Because fast food will make you diseased and you are moving faster towards your end of life. It's also called junk food. Those who are techno-savvy must be aware of junk meal. That is not useful for you. Then if this food has tag of junk food, why you are putting in your tummy? It can lead to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Therefore, these are not part of life. Modern medicine, means allopathic medicine, says acidic and fatty food give rise to acidity, heartburn, heart disease, and cancer. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17, slok 9, it has been enumerated. Katu amla lagna tikshna vrukshna vidahini ahar raj sasiyashta dukh shok maya pada. बहुत कड़वा, बहुत अम्ल एसिडिक, बहुत लवण सॉल्टी, बहुत रूखा, बहुत सूखा, बहुत तीखा खाना खाने से दुख और शोक की प्राप्ति होती है। तो दुख और शोक कब होगा? जब आप बीमार होंगे, जब आपकी तबीयत खराब होगी। ये ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ है। मॉडर्न मेडिसिन बाद में रिसर्च करके इसको निकाला। इसीलिए हर समय मैं कहता हूं modern medicine does research, means something was there, only we reinvented or research, try to find out from our ancient times culture or Ved, Ayurveda, that is there, only we have to look into that. Chanakya stated about food, bhojyam bhojan shakti charati shakti vidangana bhibho dana shakti charnal pasya tapsa phalam. किसी व्यक्ति को उचित भोजन मिल जाए, उस भोजन को पचाने की शक्ति मिल जाए, अपने स्त्री को खुश रखने की शक्ति हो, उसपे दान देने की शक्ति हो, ये किसी छोटी तपस्या का फल नहीं है. Imagine the level of clarity and the thought of our ancestors. In the Bible, it has been enumerated in Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. This is the picture depicting Eden Garden that is even described in the Bible. And God created Adam and instructed Adam not to have fruits from this particular tree. But God asked Adam, search for your friend, search for your partner, but Adam was not able to do that. At that time, God gave all kind of foresight, greatness, analytical power, long life to human being. When Adam refused and told, I'm not able to find my partner, then God created Eve from the rib and flesh of Adam. That's the reason we call it woman. Woman, derived from man. God created Eve from Adam. That's the reason we call it woman. When Eve came into life of Adam, snake ditched Eve and convinced Eve to have fruit from that Eden garden, that tree. And Eve collected fruit out of love and insisted Adam to have it. Adam first refused, that God instructed not to have fruit from that tree. But as usually happens, and till date it's happening, every time husband gets bent down and surrendered to wife. It happened with Adam. He ate that fruit and that got stuck in the throat of Adam. That's the reason male have Adam's apple, this prominence of bone in the neck. This we call it Adam's apple. That is kind of, that's not my saying, that's described in the Holy Bible. And this, those who have read must have read in Genesis. What is the reason behind why we are more moving towards fast food? If we look at the map of India, there are varieties of food available in India. If you move from state one to another, start from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, or from west to east, each state has their own peculiar food. And if you go detailed scientifically analysis of that food content, that food is a really complete food and cannot make you disease. But unfortunately, we are just maybe because of status symbol or slave mentality, जो मानसिक गुलामी की आदत है, we are moving towards Western food without any productive nutritional value and disease protecting ability. And Western people, those who are self-actualized, really rich, they are moving towards Indian food and moving towards this classical Indian style of thali and many ingredients in the food. They are discarding this fast food culture from their family. Why I'm saying Indian food? Indian food has high fiber food. A lot of nuggets, a lot of cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits in the Indian food. That is actually anti-hypertensive, anti-cardiac attack, anti-cancer, and anti-obesity, if you actually stick to proper Indian food. Unfortunately, you can see that this was a program we did kind of research in 2018 at the Yamuna Khadar, and must be aware of the poisonous vegetable that was broadcasted in DNA program of Z News, poisonous vegetable. And just because of out of proportion benefit, exponential income, something like that, there's no control. And that, unfortunately, that green vegetable a lot of heavy metals that lead to more and more cancer. I have enumerated this slide in between because people think that every green vegetables are healthy. No. If the source is poisonous, you are consuming poison. Therefore, must stick from where you are getting your vegetables. What is the solution if poisonous vegetables are there? Balcony farming. Those who are interested, I can narrate to them how you can crop, you can develop certain vegetables in your balcony, with a small balcony. Just remove out the rose planters and basic decorative planters. You can grow enough vegetables for one simple nuclear family. It is possible. After food, it comes bhook, means your appetite, when you have to eat. There is difference between hunger and lust. Vasana or bhook mein antar hai. You have to understand what is lust. For example, you are in office, you are crossing, suddenly you get a smell of pizza or samosa, whatever you like. You move to that place and have one piece of pizza. That time, you didn't have hunger. That was lust, and it just consumed it. That is overeating. Vasana, we call it. Bhook, hunger, इसको डिफाइन कर सकते हैं बड़ी सिंपल. भूख न देखे झूठी भार, नींद न देखे टूटी खाट, इसका न देखे जात गुजार. अगर ये स्थिति है तो वाकई आपको भूख लगी है, आप खाना खा लीजिए. और ये स्थिति नहीं है, then you are just doing overeating, over calorie, obesity, hypertension, heart attack, cancer. This is a very simple thing. Why I am insisting more and more? Shuddha Bharatiya Bhojan, typical classical Indian food. Jada fiber, anti-cancer. Green vegetables, fruits, anti-cancer. Haldi, anti-cancer. We have published an international paper on this turmeric. On turmeric does P50 reversal of P53 hypermethylation, which is basic reason behind cancer. It reverses. Therefore, haldi is not a kind of spice, it's aushadhi, medicine. Therefore, traditionally in all Indian home, Indian family, haldi is a part of normal routine cooking. But you go for fast food, you never find haldi, turmeric in fast food. Ajwain, long, adrak, lasan, these are aushadhi described in Ayurveda. It's not simple masala. After chiti, into water, jal grahan, water intake. What has happened today? People are usually consuming cold drink when he is thirsty or she is thirsty in the office. This is become status symbol. Pure water intake is actually used to be free, nishulk, used to be, now it's not free. Shuddh, that's pure. Detoxify your body. What is the formula of water intake? 1/20th of your body weight in 124 hours, you have to consume that amount of water. For example, if a person is of 80 kg, at least consume 4 liters of water. Person of 60 kg, at least consume 3 liters of water in 24 hours. That is basic. How will you monitor that you are consuming enough water? Because it requires changes as per the season. For example, very hot, you have to consume more water. The color of urine should be either just like water and or just straw color. Yellow urine is not acceptable. Means your body metabolites are not getting, the toxic products are not getting excreted out of the body. It's getting accumulated inside the body, and ultimately reason behind many of the diseases, including cancer and heart disease. As I was born in a very small city at the bank of Ganga River, and after doing all my degrees and study from here, Edinburgh and everywhere, settled in Delhi. One day, I was coming from somewhere else, and my flight was about to land in Delhi. From the window, I started searching my house. Where do I live? मुझे सच में लगा ये पत्थरों का एक शहर है. मुझे कुछ नहीं मिला, सिर्फ टिमटिमाती बत्तियां और बड़ी बड़ी इमारतें दिखी. मैं जब जहां पैदा हुआ था, गंगा का किनारा था, गायें थी, हरी भरी हरियाली थी. उसी पे, हालांकि मैं साइंस का स्टूडेंट हूं, लेकिन कभी कभी साहित्य में कुछ लिख देता हूं। एक रचना लिखी तो उसकी 4 पंक्तियां आपको सुनाना चाहता हूं, जो दिल्ली एनसीआर में, मुंबई में रहते हो समझ सकते हैं मेरे दिल की भावना को। पत्थरों के इस शहर में एक पत्थर था, कंक्रीट जंगल, इंटायर एनसीआर इज कंक्रीट जंगल। पत्थरों के इस शहर में एक पत्थर था मेरा, ना थी गैया, ना था बछड़ा, ना था बागीचा मेरा। क्षीर बंद था, दूध पैकेट में आ रहा है, क्षीर मतलब दूध। नीर बंद था, नीर मतलब पानी, बॉटल में है। क्षीर बंद था, नीर बंद था, और बंद किस्मत मेरा, ना थी हरियाली यहां, ना था वो दरिया मेरा, ना था वो। पानी पीने का समुचित समय क्या है? सुबह जगने के बाद 2 गिलास पानी पिए। दैट विल एक्चुअली डाइल्यूट योर ब्लड ऑस्मोलिटी, make it less osmolar, and helps to wash out the toxins what you have accumulated during digestion process, resting process, and healing process while you are asleep. That will help body to take out that toxins out of your body. Before bath, drink 1 glass of water. That actually lower down your core temperature, inside temperature. When you take a bath, it will be synchronized inside and outside. Consume 1 or 2 glasses of water before lunch. Before lunch. That is better if you want to avoid obesity. Don't drink for 2 hours after lunch, because that will dilute your digestive juices, which is helping the food to get digested. Don't drink water after meal. Yes, you can drink little amount of green tea or any lukewarm water with meal, small amount. That is recommended, but don't immediately after meal if you want to avoid obesity. At the time of sunset, must drink a glass of water, and before sleep, must drink a glass of water. If you follow these routine, normally you will cover 3 to 4 liters of water in one day. But if you are getting dehydrated or your urine is more yellow color, you can consume more water. In the Quran, it has been demonstrated and detailed, written. I have converted that in simple English form. Fill half stomach with food, 1/4 with water, and leave 1/4 for the movement of air. But what happens today? Today, we consume enough of chicken butter masala till collect. In the morning, you consume, until evening, you are burping and getting the same fragrance in the evening. Means you are taking in a lot of food which is not actually required. Recommendation is half stomach food, 1/4 water, 1/4 for the movement of air. No reflux, no GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, no esophageal cancer. Very simple formula. Start following from today. What happened to today? I call the term modern man's stomach. आधुनिक मानव का पेट कैसा हो गया? You can see on the slides. In the morning, cholesterol pills, hypertension pills, diabetes pills, thyroid pills. Because you are consulting doctors, doctors find it very simple to write pills. They never talk how you can change your lifestyle, how your life can be without pills, and you are on pills from morning. No place to put food, to put water, and no place to free movement of air. In the afternoon, again, many pills. In the evening, again, many pills. This is modern mind system. Is it possible to reverse it? Yes, it is possible. It can be without pill. The antique man stomach, you can convert it. And those who are just doing for a kind of exhibitionism, antique collection, go back to basics. That is actual life. This is not the actual life. Additionally, gutka, which is a colored and flavored poison. Many of people must be aware of the gutka is killing people like hell. And just after 22 years of this gutka industry, kills so many people. This is a real picture. I was driving, and this was a Basant Kunj area, red light. I was waiting for the red light to get green. And one simple lady, this girl was pouring gutka in this small kid's mouth. I asked him, what's the purpose? Then she told me, this is hypocrisy, and this is a situation in Delhi NCR. She told that this boy remained sedated, और लोग समझते हैं कि ये बीमार है और मुझे पैसे देते हैं. Then I asked, why you are keeping your own baby like this, sedated or intoxicated or addicted? Her answer was, बच्चा मेरा नहीं है, मैं किसी कामकाजी महिला के घर से भाड़े पे लाती हूँ, उसकी मेड से, और उसके वापस लौटने से पहले इस बच्चे को उसके घर दे देती हूँ. This is again irony of our working community. Therefore, again, a hidden lesson that be aware of your children when you are working class women. Cigarette, this has become very common in the corporatization, and simply cigarette says we kill. People, they think that cigarette gives them kick, keeps them active. And this is a style I want. One by one, I'll elaborate all the three things. What people think is different, what I think is different. Those who think that cigarette is giving kick, my suggestion to them is, you are actually kicking your life. Zindagi ko kick maar rahe ho aap. You will develop heart disease, you will develop lungs problem, and ultimately you will develop cancer. You are kicking your life. Those who says it keeps them active, alert, and working. Second picture, you can just do 2 minutes stretching. If Dr. Nitin or Vaishankar Sahab will allow me, I can come to Amity University and demonstrate them. 2 minutes of active stretching can give you better alertness, better active life than a cigarette, and keep you healthy for longer life without pills. And you will be absolutely fit person. 2 minutes of stretching, 2 hours of work. 2 minutes of stretching, 2 hours of work. And those who say it.
Do you wish to demonstrate live online, or you wish to come and then you prefer that? Can we do it? If you want, we can do it today also, but whatever you prefer, sir.
Today, after the session, I can do that. But
Okay.
if the people want me, I can physically be there, because Corona is scared of me. I'm not scared of Corona. Corona is moving wherever I go. Corona move out of that.
Right, sir.
Then the person who thinks is a style, I have posted one poster. The person whom you admire or think he's a celebrity, he's not celebrity. He's not celebrity. The reason being, he's simply charging money for moving his ass and making a movie and picture. He can't be celebrity. He can't be ideal of the society. Ideal of the society can be a path changer, leader, not leader neta wala, leader who can give you a better life, better quality of life, a better understanding of life, can be hero, can be celebrity. Therefore, stop making them celebrity. Make yourself celebrity. You can be path changer, you can be leader, and stop smoking. Cigarette has 365 days sale. Why I'm saying 365 days sale? When I started my public presentation against tobacco, that time cigarette was costing only 2 rupees. And today it is costing 18 rupees. Huge surge in the price, more than the IT industry. And
18 rupees per cigarette.
Per cigarette. Now it is costing 18 rupees per cigarette. And probably this Corona time, West Bengal has increased more and more of tax. It probably crossed 20 rupees in West Bengal, especially. But grossly in India, it's 18 rupees now. I am saying this is a 365 days sale. You are buying cigarette, maybe for a kick, maybe for a style, maybe for keeping yourself active, but you are getting so many products display on the screen. Butane, you are getting in the cigarette, which is present in the lighter fluid. Cadmium, present in the battery. Stearic acid, which is present in candle wax. Hexabine, which is present in lighter. Toluene, which is industrial solvent. Nicotine, which is insecticide. Ammonia, which is present in toilet cleaner. Methanol, present in rocket fuel. You are getting out of cigarette. That's the reason I'm telling you. 365 days sale. You are getting all these elements free. Carbon monoxide, arsenic, which is a poison, methane, which is present in sewer gas, acetic acid, present in vinegar. Out of cigarette smoke, you are consuming 4,000, minimum 4,000 chemicals. Out of that 4,000 chemicals, 40 are cancer forming agents. You are getting free. Then it's your choice whether you want to continue, you want to stop it. Tobacco, you can see in the picture, can attack from brain to toe. It never leaves even a single organ. It makes you looking wrinkle on the skin, making you look early aging, impotence, infertility, heart disease, cancer, named any disease. Cigarette is responsible for that. Now, moving to another aspect of life, alcohol. Normally, we call it sharab. साहित्यिक लोग हाला बोलते हैं, कुछ लोग मदरा बोलते हैं. There are only 3 purposes. जिनसे भी मैंने पूछा है. The first purpose, when I was in Gujarat, I used to ask people because that was a dry state and people used to manage alcohol. There are only 3 things people get out of it. 1, feeling after drinking is, I am the king. 2nd, all is well. And 3rd, no tension. Bindas hai bhai. There is 3rd answer, which is most commonly heard answer while I was in Gujarat. No tension, bindas hai. These are the 3 things you get out of alcohol. But alcohol can lead to these kinds of problems there. Those who have little interest in Sahitya, Sri Harivansh Rai Bachchan, father of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, he has written a very good collection, मधुशाला, और उन्होंने उस पर लिखा था. तो कई लोगों ने कहा कि आप डॉक्टर साहब मना करते हैं, हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी ने तो मधुशाला लिख डाली. तो उन्हीं के मधुशाला की कुछ पंक्तियां उठा के मैंने डाली है उनको समझाने के लिए. लेकिन हरिवंश राय बच्चन ने क्या लिखी थी? उन्होंने लिखी थी, मृद भावों की अंगूरों की आज बना लाया हाला. हाला मतलब शराब. मृद भावों की मतलब अच्छे भाव से अंगूरों के, अच्छे भाव के अंगूरों की आज बना लाया हाला. प्रियतम अपने ही हाथों से आज पिलाऊंगा प्याला. मधुर भावनाओं की सुमधुर नित्य बनाता हूं हाला. भरता हूं इस मधु से अपने अंतर का प्यासा प्याला. उन्होंने शराब की बात नहीं कही थी. और फिर कहा था, एक बरस में एक बार ही जलती होली की ज्वाला, एक बार ही लगती बाजी जलती दीपों की माला. दुनिया वालों किंतु किस दिन आ मदिरालय में देखो. जिस मदिरालय, जिस पब की बार की बात हरिवंश राय बच्चन ने कहा था, दुनिया वालों किंतु किस दिन आ मदिरालय में देखो. दिन को होली रात दिवाली रोज मनाती मधुशाला. इसलिए इसमें कहीं शराब की चर्चा नहीं थी. इसमें सारी चर्चा थी समाज की, प्यार की, मनोभाव की. महात्मा गांधी ने कहा था, अल्कोहल इज नॉट द आंसर टू लाइफ क्वेश्चन. तो विजय माल्या जो आज भागे हुए हैं, उन्होंने जब किंगफिशर ब्रांड लॉन्च किया तो उन्होंने लिखा, एटलीस्ट, उन्होंने महात्मा गांधी को कोट करता हुआ लिखा था, एटलीस्ट इट हेल्प्स यू टू फॉरगेट द क्वेश्चन. तो जब मैंने भी प्रेजेंटेशन किया तो दोनों को कोट कर दिया और मैंने नीचे से लिख दिया, एटलीस्ट यू कैन इन्वेस्ट दैट टाइम इन सर्च फॉर द आंसर. आंसर इज योर. अब देखिए, डिमोनेटाइजेशन के बाद महात्मा गांधी अभी भी नोट पे मौजूद है और विजय माल्या आपके नोट लेके भागे हुए हैं. अब देख लिए आपके आइडियल कौन बनेंगे, किनको बनाना है, चॉइस आपकी. मानव का विकास हुआ, माना जाता है ड्यूरिंग एवोल्यूशन, फ्रॉम एप वी इवॉल्व टू ह्यूमन बीइंग. मतलब चौपाया से हम दोपाया बने. एंड टुडे अगेन वी आर सर्चिंग फॉर सम काइंड ऑफ स्टिक, बैसाखी टू वॉक. व्हाट इज दोज बैसाखी? तंबाकू, सिगरेट, अल्कोहल टू मेक यू हैप्पी, टू कीप यू हेल्दी, टू मूव यू moving and kicking. But that is not fact. Now you have evolved. You are evolved animal. You दोपाया हो चुके हैं. अब आपको बैसाखी की जरूरत नहीं है. Look at this slide. Center is the conscious mind. When you are consciously doing something. At times, what works? Intuition, understanding, courage, knowledge, worship, wisdom. That happens at conscious plane. Alcohols lower your emotion and make you to feel and bring you to subconscious mind, and you start hate, anger, discomfort, sadness, boredom, greed, need, expectation, fear. When you go to spirituality, it brings you to a higher emotion, and you start developing super conscious mind. You start getting aware of the surroundings, and you start developing love, peace, joy, inspiration, ecstasy, connectedness, trust, faith, and collectively these can give you happiness, meaning of life. That should be the aim, to bring to the super conscious mind rather than to go to the subconscious. This picture was taken by me when I was in Bhubaneswar for a presentation. This is well, कोणार्क टेम्पल में कुआं है, उसकी हालत ये है, आप देख सकते हैं पानी की हालत और गंदगी जो है। ऐसा माना जाता था राजा के जमाने में, इस कुएं के पानी से कोई नहा लेता था उसकी स्किन डिजीज खत्म हो जाती थी। लेकिन आज उस कुएं की हालत ये है, जो दूसरे की बीमारी खत्म करता है कुआं खुद बीमार होता है। सेम कैन हैपन विद योर स्टमक। आपका अपना पेट है। If you keep on pouring and throwing all garbage inside your stomach, one day this will happen to your stomach and you will be diseased. That's the reason of showing this picture. Every time you eat or drink, you are either feeding disease or fighting it. This is very simple. The moment आप एक निवाला हाथ में उठाते हैं, एक चीज ध्यान दीजिएगा, whether it's going to make you healthy or make you disease. इतना माइंडफुलनेस आप अपनी लाइफ में ले आइए, योर लाइफ विल गेट चेंज। तो समराइज क्षितिजल, लेफ्ट साइड खाना पीना क्या है? शुद्ध भारतीय भोजन, हरी साग सब्जियां, फल फूल। खा ना, डोंट ईट फास्ट फूड, कुरकुरे, चिप्स काइंड ऑफ थिंग, गुटखा, तंबाकू। पी ना, डोंट ड्रिंक अल्कोहल, स्मोक। इट्स वेरी सिंपल। While I was doing presentation, one of my friend told me that after that I introduced this slide. ये भी कोई जिंदगी है डॉक्टर साहब, आपने सब कुछ तो कह रहे हैं, बंदी कर दो, ये भी बंद कर दो, ये भी जिंदगी। On the left side, you can see on the left side you can see a banyan tree. It's a 400-year-old. This can give shelter to others. You can have life like this. Or on the right side, you can see a big tortoise, almost 70-80 kg, big tortoise lying in the bank of ocean. Whether it's dead or living, nobody knows. Murmur ke jeena, you're giving shelter to others. Choice is yours. You can make your life so happy, so enlightened, so delighted, so ecstasy. People will feel positive coming to you, discussing certain problems. You can give them solution. You can give shelter to others. That can be your life. It is possible. Another problem of humankind, obesity. एक बच्चा जब जन्म लेता है तो देखिए स्ट्रेट, लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ द पिक्चर बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट होता है। धीरे धीरे क्या होता है, उसका मध्य प्रदेश, बीच का हिस्सा, पेट का हिस्सा, मध्य प्रदेश बड़ा होने लगता है। उत्तर प्रदेश मतलब भेजा उसका खाली होने लगता है, और दक्षिण प्रदेश मतलब घुटनों से लड़खड़ाने लगता है। ये क्यों हुआ? Just because of obesity. Can we stop it? Yes, you can stop it, and you can prevent many diseases like hypertension, heart disease, cancer, and many more diseases like knee replacement has become so much common because of obesity. Because knee can't bear such a weight, it's made for certain limited amount of weight bearing. And you are putting a lot of weight, your knee are getting wear and tear. You can stop that. In हिंदुस्तान की दो प्रॉब्लम हो गई है, कुपोषण, स्टार्वेशन या ओबेसिटी। एंड कुछ साइंटिस्ट शोध में लगे हुए हैं फॉर a trolley who can carry your tummy and make you comfortable. It may come in near future very much. क्यों ऐसा हुआ? Dr. Nitin is laughing. I'm just making the people aware how intense this problem is becoming in India.
सर आपने आइडिया दे दिया है इनोवेटर्स को, वो बना ही देंगे। तो इसमें भी लग रहा है कि कस्टमर्स तो तैयार ही बैठे हैं, उनको ये चाहिए ही चाहिए।
कस्टमर्स तैयार है, बिल्कुल तैयार
हो
है।
सकता है कईयों को अपने बेली के ऊपर दे जस्ट इन वन डाइनिंग टेबल आइडिया, कुर्सी पे रख के खाना खा ले। डाइनिंग टेबल नहीं बने, पेट के ऊपर लगा के बैठे खाना खाएंगे।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। Why it has become like? On the left side मैंने लिखा है तब, on the right side लिखा है अब। तब मतलब दादाजी के टाइम, सनराइज, सूरज की पहली किरण निकली, दादाजी की दिनचर्या पूरी होके मॉर्निंग वॉक करके लौट रहे होते। सनराइज, सूरज की पहली किरण निकलती थी। आज अब क्या हो गया है, आप 10 बजे किसी के घर जाइए, बाप भी सोया है, उसके ऊपर बेटा भी सोया है, और अगर उससे गुड मॉर्निंग कह दीजिए तो चाय का कप लिए ऐसे आता है कि यार कहाँ तुम आ गए सुबह सुबह 10 बजे, उसके लिए सुबह होती है। और मैं अपना व्यक्तिगत बताता हूँ, 10 बजे मेरे 6 घंटे दिन के निकल चुके होते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि मेरे लिए तो 6 घंटे निकल चुके, तुम्हारी भी सुबह भी नहीं हुई। इसीलिए अंतर है तब और अब। मैं तब का ही रह गया, अब का नहीं हुआ, बस इतना ही अंतर है। क्या हो गई है दिनचर्या आपकी, रूटीन क्या है आपका? Life has become a compass. From home to workplace, workplace to home, home to workplace, workplace to home. You don't have meaning in life. As the region, your life has become monotonous. And you are not enjoying, actually you are not enjoying life. Those who think they are enjoying, what are they enjoying in Delhi NCR or Metro City? The concept of 3M, from office to home, home to office. In between, what they do, concept of 3M, mall, movie, Madira, involved in 3M. They think that they'll derive happiness out of this, going to mall or watching a movie or drinking alcohol. But frankly speaking, this can't give you happiness. Temporarily suppresses your ill feeling, your bad feeling, your low mood. It just gives a cover, patchwork. It can't give you happiness. It can't give you meaningful life. You can see the kind of metro city. This is a problem for the city. Hygiene is really a neglected part of Indian community. I travel a lot, and when we compare, I'm not talking about the Delhi or those audience who are with us. Obviously, you all are from good class, but if we compare the population as it is, 138 crore population, how much percentage of population of India are aware of the hygiene? It's a really poor. Mouth or oral hygiene and hand hygiene. It's a very poor in India. It's an important health entity. It's a deciding factor. Constipation is becoming a major problem of Indian community, and private part hygiene, especially for females, they need special training. Those little children in the school, we should start training them of special female private part hygiene, because that is responsible for increasing cases of cervical cancer. If we can teach them how to do private part hygiene, how to do menstrual hygiene, there is a lot of improvement, because India has become capital of cervical cancer. We have to work on that, because we are, I'm talking to institution, Amity University as a brand. There are a lot of this kind of programs should be introduced to the female youngsters, children and students. Good habits are as addictive as bad habits. When we talk about the exercise, the next comment comes from the listener that, sir, it's not possible. एक दो दिन करके नहीं होता है. उनके लिए हर समय मैं कहता हूँ, good habits are as addictive as bad habits and lot more important. Just you have to focus, concentrate, and get conviction that I have to perform exercise. What kind of exercise? What, that is different. Why I'm saying this? In this picture, you can see God has given us one portal of entry. जो हम खाना खाते हैं, जो पीते हैं, मुंह के रास्ते ही लेते हैं. डॉक्टर को छोड़ दीजिए. Doctor has many routes from where they can put anything inside you, like IV fluid and everything. We can cut open, we can do anything. But naturally speaking, it's only one entry portal, that is your mouth. After your food, your nutrition get metabolized, the toxic product has to get out of your body to keep you healthy. And that vicar, that toxic metabolites, needs 4 exit portal. That is mal, mutra, pasina or saans. Means you have to pass a stool, means no constipation, clear urine. Most of us are doing it, but sweat. How many of us naturally sweat while doing some work like exercise, yogasana, anything? Saans. Normally we inspire and expire 300 ml or 400 ml of air. But when we do pranayama or any exercise, we expire a lot of air out of the lung. And in due process, we wash out toxins accumulated inside our body. Therefore, ratio is 1 entry portal, 4 exit portal. If all 4 exit portal are working properly, you can remain healthy. If you are healthy, you can be happy. Air pollution, you can see there's a lot of TV, television debate every time, air quality index. But slowly, if not today, we have to start talking and making it a right to life that is given our constitution, that air quality index should be in the permissible limit. It is not acceptable to live in gas chamber like that. Mobile, another illness, another disease of humankind. On the left, this is landline. When we were children, phone chalit, इंसान चलित था, फोन स्थगित था. आज इंसान स्थगित हो गया, फोन चलित हो गया, मोबाइल. क्या हो गया? ऑफिस फोन, शौचालय टॉयलेट फोन, कभी दोनों कानों पे फोन, बिस्तर पे फोन, गर्भवती महिलाओं के पेट पर फोन, पिल्लों के नीचे फोन, चलते में फोन, वाहन चलाते समय फोन, मंदिर में फोन. मंदिर शब्द was derived from मन और इंद्रिय जहां काबू में हो जाए उसको मंदिर कहते हैं, लेकिन आज मंदिर में भी फोन पहुंच गया. क्या हुआ है आधुनिकीकरण से, इस मोबाइल से? क्या नजदीकियां बढ़ी या दूरियां बढ़ी? इससे हो रहे हैं रिश्ते खराब. जो यंगस्टर्स एमईटी यूनिवर्सिटी के सुन रहे होंगे, छोटी छोटी बातों पर लड़ाई हो जाती है कि उनकी पिक्चर तुमने लाइक कर दी, मेरी पिक्चर लाइक नहीं की, तुम रात को 3 बजे ऑनलाइन क्या कर रहे थे. इससे हो रहे हैं रिश्ते खराब. आज हम आधुनिकीकरण में लेफ्ट साइड पे पिक्चर देखिए, ऑफिस में लोग बैठे हैं अपने अपने मोबाइल पे, वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड में, फेसबुक पे, व्हाट्सएप पे दूसरे से कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं. दोस्त सब साथ बैठे, एक से बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, मोबाइल पे कहीं और दुनिया में कनेक्टेड हैं. पहले क्या होता था जब मोबाइल नहीं था, या आज की डेट में जिनके पास मोबाइल है लेकिन उसका इस्तेमाल एक गैजेट की तरह ही कर रहे हैं, उनके राइट साइड में अपनापन की बात होती. काम करके लौटते थे, सब परिवार के लोग साथ बैठते थे, बातचीत करते थे, शेयर करते थे, दुख सुख सभी बांटते थे, मन हल्का होता था. दैट गिव्स यू ब्लिस, ecstasy, happiness. Now slowly we are getting out of that culture of India, and scientifically and medically speaking, excessive use of mobile can make you irritable, restless, insomnia, and study is on. There is trend that excessive use of mobile may lead to brain tumor. This is a study result will be published very soon. But there is increasing trend of brain tumor in excessive use of mobile. There are a lot of television debate on that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So sorry to interrupt you, but we were planning to have some questions in the last 5 minutes.
Yes,
so
sir.
if you
How
could
much time?
just, sir, 2 more minutes, and then we'll be going
Okay.
for the questions.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
The thing is going so interesting. I think we
Yeah,
can listen
yeah.
to you on and on and on and on, but due to the time constraint.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. I'll enumerate certain hidden and unknown facts, the usage of plastics. You can see on the picture everywhere the plastics in the surrounding, and these kind of utensils, we call it antique and kept it there. This is my picture, almost 10 years old picture. But I carry my own utensils while going to the hospital, while traveling abroad, and I keep utensils. And why I'm saying the plastic is a major problem. Bisphosphonates A and phthalates are responsible for low sperm count in males, thyroid problems in female, and cancers in general increasing day by day. Microwave usage are again a problem. Insecticides and fertilizers. The fruit ripener like carbide, ethanol, and oxytocin for encouraging growth of vegetables. They all are carcinogen. When it comes to mind, there's a anxiety, jealous, revenge, and usually we are anxious because of only two reasons. Number one is पूछ, क्या आपको कितना रिस्पेक्ट मिला, पूछ, या पूछ, भैंस निकल जाती है, पूछ वहीं अटक जाती है, मतलब अहंकार, आपका अहंकार। कितने लोग ऐसे हैं जो स्वच्छंद उन्मुक्त तनाव रहित जैसे हम बचपन में थे वैसे रह पाए। The problem, everybody think about the problem. What is problem? You have to understand. Reaction to an act. कुछ भी होता है, कोई उसको प्रॉब्लम बना लेता है, दूसरा उसको अपॉर्चुनिटी बना लेता है। Nobody wants to deal with a problem, but nobody wants to miss an opportunity. Try to convert an act. Don't react. Make it an opportunity. Don't make it a problem for you. Easy life can make you boredom. Beyond your ability can lead to anxiety. But challenging life can give flow to your life. Fear factor. There are 3 stages. भय, निर्भय, अभय। अभय की स्थिति कभी डिस्क्राइब करूंगा। आज की स्थिति में हंसना मना है क्योंकि बड़े लोग हो गए हैं, उनको सीईओ है, मैनेजर हैं। उनसे मैं कहता हूं, अर्था भवन्ति गच्छन्ति लभ्यते च पुनः 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 कदापि नायति गतं तु नो योग। धन आएगा, चला जाएगा, फिर आ जाएगा, लेकिन जो जवानी, जो जीवन मिला है, ये जो मिला है इसको जी लो, ये दोबारा नहीं मिलेगा। हंसना एक महान, ये ओशो ने, रजनीश ने कहा था, when you laugh, there's a lot of exercises to head and neck muscle because there is no dumbbell, no gym, no exercise for these areas, and makes you wrinkle free. And at the mental level, it helps in excreting dopamine, endorphin, oxytocin, and serotonin, and make you kind of antidepressant, keep you happy. Paramparic फायदे, people thinks that there are a lot of positive aura when people are laughing in your club, but this kind of laughter club is not supposed, because they laugh for 10 minutes to keep serious for 23 hours and 50 minutes of the rest of the day. Start loving yourself. Be spontaneous. This is a picture. I started this kind of chara cutting machine. Be spontaneous if you are not hurting anybody. Spare time, develop some hobby. Do some kind of social work, help others. Whenever you say, I'm always advising self to non-self, ek yatra. Sad, self-pity, self-doubt, selfishness can keep you unhappy every time. Best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. What Mahatma Gandhi told about. Learn something every day. Leaders are always readers. Read every day, something must read. Nelson Mandela told, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Express gratitude. Speak well of others. Never make excuses. 99% of failures come from the people who have habit of making excuses. In Indian version, copy transfer. Socialize with your friends. Avoid social comparison. Don't lose you, which is unique, of by you. Be yourself. Lotso ne kaha tha, when you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. Be a good listener. And God has given us 2 ears to hear and 1 mouth to speak. Ratio is 2:1. Then speak less, hear more. Forgiveness, develop kindness. Do introspection every day. Start living Vartaman. Mindfulness. Buddha has narrated it a kind of mindfulness. Don't dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. And Ikigai is a concept in Okinawa state of Japan, which more and more sanitarians, 100+ people are living, because they have made mission, vocation, profession, and passion a single unit, and they are happy in every day. In East, where we live, we have Param Gyan, Atma Kranti, and Atma Sadhana. In West, from West, we can learn Gyan, Vigyan, but there are high society. Therefore, with learning of Gyan and Vigyan, you can go for Param Gyan, Atma Kranti, and Atma Sadhana, do pranayama that can detoxify yourself. And there are 3 states: attachment, detachment, and unattachment. How you can come to that state? Generator, organizer, and destroyer. There is philosophy of God. I'm finishing with that. Be Brahma of yourself in the morning. Design your day. Be Vishnu, organizer of yourself. A lot of waves will come. Don't get distracted. And before reaching home, be destroyer, Shiv, or your ego or jealous, leave behind and then reach your home. Choice is yours to generate positive. Just to summarize, शुद्ध भारतीय भोजन, स्वच्छ जल, व्यायाम, नींद and hygiene, develop positive emotion, and connect yourself to superpower. Think you are answerable to yourself at the end of your life. That should be the idea of life. And मन की शांति, सुपाच्य भोजन, चैन की नींद ही इंसान की जरूरत है. बाकी की मेहनत और मुशक्कत दिखावे के सामर्थ्य को इकट्ठा करने में जाया करते हैं. जरूरतें बहुत कम है, जिंदगी बहुत सीमित. If you want to live absolute growth, absolute bliss and absolute joy, that is सच्चिदानंद की प्राप्ति अगर करनी है, इसी से मैं खत्म करता हूं. एक कविता बता देता हूं डॉक्टर नितिन. हैप्पीनेस काम है, इसलिए ये जरूरी है आपके लिए. इंसान को जो मिलता है उसकी कदर नहीं होती है, और कहते हैं जो मिल जाए वो मिट्टी है, जो पा न सके वो सोना है. निर्मल मन गुजारे मानस, सब कुछ दिन होना है. माया और प्रपंच भंवर में निर्भर किस पर होना है. कर सको कुछ कर लो बंधु, नित्य दिन तेरा रोना है. पीछे छोड़कर रिश्ते नाते पंच तत्व में जाना, वही 5 एलिमेंट्स, क्षिति जल पावक गगन से मिला. पीछे छोड़कर रिश्ते नाते पंच तत्व में जाना है. राम नाम का बीन बजाकर बस स्वाहा हो जाना. फिर भी उलझन क्लिष्ट जीवन और तेरा कटु व्यवहार, चित्त भेदती हृदय चीरती, तीक्ष्ण रुक्ष और नरसंहार. समाधान क्या है? सरल सादगी जीवन यापन, नित्य दिन ना हो बारंबार. प्रेम भाव दया कर्म सहिष्णुता और परोपकार. स्नेह मधुरवाणी संतुलित और सरल विचार, मझधार न आएगा आड़े. हो जाएगी नैया पार, हो जाएगी नैया पार. ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित्. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar. It's a very interesting and insightful talk. It was not only an onco-surgeon speaking, but as if a philosopher and a management guru as well.
Oh, thank you, Dr.
You put out a number of interesting eye-opening facts, like we need to take 1/20th of our body weight of water.
Yeah.
Your talk was spiced up by humor as well. It's very interesting. If our participants have any questions, they can unmute and ask if we have time till now.
So I think Mr. Vidyasagar raised his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, he has actually posted a question. So you could also unmute and share your question, or yeah.
Yes.
Sir has unmuted.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. My query: what type of changes has occurred in our brain after the meditation, and changing of the lifestyle, peaceful lifestyle? Is any physical changes in the fluid of the brain position, that is liquid, salt, etc., size of the brain? Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, really important question. Listen, at this point in time, we have to understand the difference between brain and mind. Brain is an organ. Mind is something beyond the consciousness, beyond brain, organ and beyond brain. When we are talking about meditation, we should talk Ashtanga Yoga. That is complete set of 8 arms of meditation is one component. Means Yam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. If we do that, then MR spectroscopy has been done in those meditative person who is following this kind of thing. And Dr. Vidyasagar, you rightly pointed out that changes in the brain at the level of MR spectroscopy has been seen. Changes in the EEG, there are waves changes in those practicing meditation. There are a lot of changes in the MR spectroscopy as well EEG. This has been scientifically proven and published in the Journal of Neurology.
Thank you for that answer, sir. Sir, I have also received certain questions.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had a speaker. She was the founder of the Vatsalya Foundation, Mrs. Swati Bedekar. She's the pad woman of India, and she was talking about, you know, that she discovered a woman who came to her from a rural area, and she said that, okay, I'm gonna die after 2 months. Just give me some work to do till then. And she took her to the doctor, and she was suffering from cervical cancer. And she discovered that in that rural area, it was like a lot of women were facing that problem. So now I have a question, as you're a doctor, because people and women really need to know, and they want to know that what are the best foods and what are the best exercises and practices that they could inculcate in their daily life to avoid this problem, to avoid the cervical cancer.
Yeah. Palakji, you pointed out the index case, which is of cervical cancer. Cervical cancer, as already enumerated, hygiene. That's an important issue in India, and especially female hygiene, especially menstrual hygiene, application of pad, when to discard, when to change, how to clean. And this need to be talked about, need to be introduced in the curriculum, maybe not for the exam purpose, but for the betterment of the life. That because of human papillomavirus 16 and 18 get transmitted. A young baby, young female using the same towel, same thing, they are sharing so many things with the parents and their transmission of human papillomavirus, unhygienic pads, these are things. Therefore, that's a different issue. The human papillomavirus transmission, we have to stop how, when, how, we'll do some another kind of thing. In general cancer, we have touched for certain slides. Obviously, yes, food, water. Again, that 5 elements, if you summarize, that 5 elements come in the picture. इसीलिए मैंने कहा शुद्ध भारतीय भोजन, प्रॉपर नींद, प्रॉपर जल, व्यायाम, अगर ये करते हैं, 70% of cancer are preventable. Just imagine, cancer increasing so much, but 70% of cancer are preventable. You are decreasing the revenue load on the country. You are decreasing workload on the hospital. Only 30% we have to do research. And those preventable cancer are increasing in India along with communicable diseases like dengue, chikungunya, kala-jar, tuberculosis. Just a paradox of the country. Because when country progresses, communicable diseases start decreasing and non-communicable diseases like heart disease, hypertension, and cancer start increasing. But India is a paradox. It is a planet. It's not a country. It's a planet. When both the diseases are increasing, we have to work on that. Make the people aware, and just detoxification, proper lifestyle can prevent many diseases. One of them is cancer.
Thank you so much, sir. So one more question I do have, like nowadays we are seeing that youngsters, especially the children who are in their, in their teenage, or they've just, in their 20s, and they are planning and they are really wanting to have bodies like, the movie stars or the boxers or that way. So they indulge into taking many antibiotics and injections and steroids. So how does it actually, we know that they are not good for our health, but how are these things affecting our mental health, affecting their mental health?
A lot of steroids, a lot of things, because they have been shown, as I already enumerated, celebrity in the form of heroes. Those who are moving as for money, he cannot be heroes, he cannot be celebrity. That's the reason our children are trying to copy them. We have to make celebrity those people who are changing our lives, touching our lives, making some good path. Then they'll stop making dole sole, taking a step, and undergoing a lot of stress, ultimately leading to suicide. Many problems, because a person has target of 16-inch biceps, but he is not able to reach to 16-inch biceps, 14-inch. Suicide, committed suicide, I know case. But simply speaking, if a person, human being, requires 16-inch biceps, why God didn't make it 16-inch biceps? Why God has made that? You see the body of yogi, all muscle fibers are visible, but never see 16-inch biceps. He can do push-up on the fingers and toe, but he doesn't have 16-inch biceps. Means that is not required. If you want to be a kind of bouncer, go and do a job of bouncer. You can't be celebrity. You can never see a doctor, a good professional, to have 16-inch biceps. That is not the purpose of life. Be a meaningful person, be a mindful person in life, rather than having biceps. That will just a physical thing.
Absolutely right. So I think all these aspects should be taught in the schools as well as in colleges, like an extra class for those children, or extra sessions for those people for rising awareness about these things. They think they're just okay, one injection, they'll not affect that much. Okay, that is okay, that is okay. But actually they get addicted to those things, and ultimately, the consequences, as you shared, that we're going towards suicide. So it's really insightful. Thank you so much, sir. I have these questions. If any other questions, Nitin sir or Debashish sir, if you have, so you can just.
So for Dr. Anshuman sir, listening to you was like what we say, a waterfall coming from the high ranges of peaks and all that, and the flow that you had it, because the session of happiness is like, normally we say most people are unhappy because of their health, and they are highly unconscious of their health only. So in a very different sense, they consider doctor as God, because they think the maximum unhappiness is being resolved by them only. So they consider them as God. And but doctors always says, and this is the first time I heard, a doctor means docere, and doctor means to teach, and shikshak. So I never heard of that. Maybe I never focused on that also, in the Latin word and all that. But yes, I remember one idea. Maybe I don't know how it will work it out. There was one king, sir, and he was asked how to make a whole population healthy. So his vice minister told him, if you can make all doctors not on patient payment, but on the national payment system, means the king will pay the doctors, not the patient. So when I heard this, I said, what is the reason? Then this person said, if the patient is paying the doctor will want more patient. But if the king is paying the doctor on a salary, and king has said, please ensure you will get salary if there is no illness in your society.
Exactly.
If there is no illness, you will get more bonuses. If there is less illness, if there is more illness, you will get cut off a salary. So this is something I heard, something was implemented a long time back, but then it got removed. So there are some situations how we can make it back, and all that. People are unconscious. Some kings are conscious, they did that. But nowadays we are not doing it. So people are very unconscious. They कहते हैं हमारे पास insurance है ना, खाओ पियो जियो, जो कुछ insurance है हमारे पास तो, and they are happy with that.
Because Dr. Nitin, actually problem is that people are not aware what is health. They think that absence of disease is health. Means someone has got heart attack, getting treatment, he has become healthy. No, he's just getting disease free. He will never become healthy. Health, definition wise, is something else. Health is not like that. That's the reason I always tell कि जिस देश में कॉर्पोरेट अस्पताल और पुलिस चौकी बढ़ने लगे, उस देश की विफलता होती है। घटते हुए प्राइवेट अस्पताल देश एक सफल देश की निशानी हो सकती है। तो आपको इसके लिए करना क्या होगा? एग्जैक्टली जो किंग की बात आपने कही, यही करना होगा। मेक द पीपल हैप्पी, मेक द पीपल हेल्दी, and that's the reason I'm really obliged Amity University has started this kind of program, thinking at the molecular part. Happiness is the reason behind healthy lives. It is the reason. ये जिस दिन हो जाएगा, देश बदल जाएगा।
बस यही कोशिश है. We are doing it. Last time we did an event with AICTE. So 160 universities joined to attend the program. Now we are doing it with the Ministry of Happiness. People not even aware of Ministry of Happiness in India. So when I say we have a Ministry of Happiness in government of MP, is it so what they do and all that? Then we invited them. Samira ma'am, are you here? Professor Samira? Is anybody from the ministry trainers? Anybody here? Jitesh ji, Rajendra ji, Samira ma'am, just check. So they were the one who came forward and said, let us do something together. So we did this event. So they are the one who start the sessions with the experiential sharing of the pain and the happiness and do introspect. Then we take forward these sessions with the trainers like you who have different experiences in medical world and next world. After you, we have one more person who is a smart city maker, advisor, who makes smart cities. So he has his own design understanding. You want to make a city smart. What are the design elements required for that? So the most important thing is the body happiness. If the body is ill, most of the things are unhappy for anybody's life. So thank you so much, Anshuman sir. And I'm sure we are going to stay connected for long. After
Yeah,
listening.
sure. Sure. In fact, Ministry of Happiness, whenever they want, I'm always ready at their disposal through you, because you are the connecting link. माना जाता है गुरु गोविंद दो खड़े काके लागो पाँव, बलहारी गुरु आपने जिन्होंने गोविंद दियो बताए, तो हमारे लिए तो गुरु आप ही हैं नितिन जी.
Not at all, sir. आप ही हमारे गुरु हैं, sir.
सूत्रधार जो होते हैं उन्हीं को सबसे ऊपर में रखा जाता है.
Even my university was not even aware that we have a Ministry of Happiness.
Oh.
So means government is a part of interaction with the universities normally. But when I inform them we want to do an event with Ministry of Happiness, ये कौन सी ministry आ गई है? So this is how people get aware and all that, because my area, I'm a professor of happiness in the university. So I keep on doing something or the other. So when this thing came out, I was the first one to invite them. Let us do something together, sir. And they came forward.
It's a very good.
Thank you so much, Anshuman. Thank you so much, sir. I think the time is apt. Debashish ji, over to you, please. Palak, over to you.
Once again, thank you, Dr. Anshuman Kumar. It's a very insightful talk, and I'm sure all the participants have enjoyed it as much I have got. We look forward to more such sessions, and hope we will have more time to go through your balanced slides which you had. Thank you very much, sir.
So dear participants, we will take a break for a lunch break, and we will come back at 2:30 with the next speaker, who is advisor for making smart cities. And you would be interested to know how the country is planning with the United Nations. So he is a founder of a foundation which is making smart cities. So it would be a very different kind of an outlook for everybody. Thank you so much for joining so far. Stay connected. Please fill your stomach, eat healthy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Palak. Thank you, Debashish ji.
Thank you, sir.
We take a break.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Debashish sir.
Thank you, Palak.